Colin Brethren here from Games, Brains and Headbanging Life, gbhblofficial for short. And it's Christmas time, and you know you can always rely on to at least cheer you up this Christmas. It is the legend that is Doro Pesh, a simply phenomenal vocalist, artist who is still killing it these days with her releases, and has been known to do the odd Christmas covers stuff here and there. And that's what we're looking at this year. It's Doro Pesh, and it's rock and roll Xmas Christmas party, however you want to say it, with a very, very kick-ass cover. I love that cover. She looks amazing in that, but she does. I mean, she looks amazing all the fucking time. So glamorous and such an incredible artist. I've got such respect and love for Dora, even though I don't always love her music because sometimes it's just, you know, fairly bog standard metal / rock. That I'm not always like thrilled. And I will admit, seeing that this is an original, I'm kind of not expecting too much in the way of excitement, but I am glad that it's not a cover because we've had plenty of her covers.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I second everything you said with Doro. Absolute icon, legend.
Yeah.
Nothing but love and respect for her. Even again, I agree with you. I don't always love everything she releases. Makes a fine guest artist for so many other artists as well, you know, which is often where these days I come across her more. You know, this Doro, these people with featuring Doro.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, you know, be interesting to see what sort of style this is going to. A rock and roll Christmas party. It's giving me the, you know, like I'm expecting energy. I'm expecting it to be probably a little bit kind of cheesy rock and, you know, and that, but weirdly, that's more fine for a Christmas song than it is the rest of the time. So,
I hear that. Okay, let's get this one started. No video, folks, just an album cover phrase that is released as a digital single. But let's do this in 3, 2, 1, go. Not the start I was expecting.
It's God-given, fast living. Everyone is here to make it through a hard journey, fast learning. Gotta find a way to live your truth. Gotta find a way to make it safe and sound. Yeah, it is the time of year to turn it all around. Now, rock and roll Christmas party with metal and wine. A rock and roll Christmas party, such a good time. A rock and roll Christmas party, come on and let's start. A rock and roll Christmas party, spreading some love. The Sin City, a lot of pity. Find a way to resurrect your soul. Oh God of mercy, I'm thinking of you. Gotta stand up for the one that's true. You gotta know it in your heart, so true and right, yeah. You gotta feel it in your heart and shine a light. A rock and roll Christmas party with metal and wine. A rock and roll Christmas party, such a good time. A rock and roll Christmas party, come on and let's start.
that guitar's cool.
A rock and roll Christmas party, spreading some love. Yeah, rock and roll, it feeds my soul. Yeah, rock and roll, deep and true. We rock and roll, that's what we do. We rock and roll, me and you.
Ah, oof. You know what would have really helped that? Just being like 30 seconds shorter. Just wrapping up a little neater and quicker at the end instead of being so repetitive. It started to kind of irritate me, particularly as what was being repeated is just the chorus
Hmm.
over and over again. We've already heard that chorus like 3 or 4 times throughout a 3 minute, 3.5 minute song. So maybe just kind of like drift away that bit a bit early. Like you don't even have to like cut it. Have it like start repeating, but fade out. Do that kind of fade out thing early and quickly and stuff like that would have really, really made a big difference for me. Aside from that, it's kind of what I expected. There's nothing wrong here. Dora sounds great. It's got some cool riffs. It's got a nice solo. The melody's good. The intro confused me because it kind of had like a dour, sort of slower, darker tone. But it just picks up and it hits that kind of more hard rock rather than necessarily metal kind of
Yep.
tone. But where I think it really comes apart, just take Christmas Party out of that. There is fuck all Christmassy about that. Like, like I don't really recognize hearing any bells or anything like that, or anything that was particularly like holly, ho, 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 motherfuckers, that kind of thing, you know? And it's like, that sucks because that's not what we're here for. If I've always been just reacting to a Dora song, and that's
Yep.
not the point of these particular videos. So it would be kind of nice to have a little bit more imagination with that. You know, as a creative rock tune, it's fine, it's not passion, it's kind of what I expect, and it's enjoyable enough. But I am not wowed in any way, shape, or form. And I think mostly I'm just going to forget the song exists within a day or two.
Yep, I agree completely. I
Yeah.
mean, you picked up exactly what I was thinking in my head, which is what you said, and I was actually doing it in a song. I was like, if I change the word Christmas to rock and roll music party or any other form of party, the song works just the same. It is a typical and decent Doro song and a
Yeah.
terrible Christmas song. That's my honest opinion on it. It lacks any Christmas. Like I know it's all right having a few lyrics in there that say Christmas lines, but outside of that, as a song, it's cool. That riff that comes in the second phase of the chorus,
Yeah.
that starts coming in and chugging. It's like, yeah, that's cool. You know, it's a very short song to be as repetitive as it is. I think there are two verses which are quite short, and I think the chorus, I was trying to count them. I think I got to 7 counts of the chorus, but I might have been mistaken. So in three and for a song to be 3.5 minutes really long, and to come out of that feeling like, wow, that was repetitive and could have ended earlier, that's pretty bad, to be honest with you. It's not like it was 6 minutes long. We're saying I'll cut 30 seconds from that. I mean, so look, I don't know. Love Doro. Thought the guitars were great. Cool music. Good rocking track. But where is the Christmas?
Oh, it's such a shame, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, we didn't exactly. I don't think either of us went in with like massive high hopes, but you kind of expected a little bit more going on here.
Yeah.
Particularly as we look at that cover, just looking at the cover again, I'm like, that shit is more Christmassy than anything in the actual freaking track.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's that kind of thing, like because her role in the music industry, like her role in this point, in it seems like this point in her career, is to sort of be that legendary, iconic, a rock and roller.
Yeah.
Like from a female perspective, we have our likes, we have our likes of Lemmy and people like that, and Dora feels that she's the female version of that. So it's almost
Yep.
like I can't stray too far away from that because it might damage that image. It might, like, if I go too cheesy or too silly, it might damage that and all that. And it's like, but you could have a bit of fun and it would still be fine. Maybe that's us, reading that one wrong more than anything else. But
Yeah,
that's the vibe I'm
maybe.
getting.
But I mean, at the end of the day, like all you can do in these reaction videos is at a normal time you listen to a song if you say you like it. At Christmas time, you listen to a song, say if you like it, and say if it feels like a Christmas song. And
Yep.
as a song, with that word change, so it's different else, it feels to me like it could comfortably fit on quite a lot of Doro's albums as just a song that she's done. It's a good song, rock song anyway. It's not like I wouldn't say I love it, but I like the guitars, I like her voice, so that's all good. But is it like I don't know, can anyone really argue that's a good Christmas song? I don't know. Different tastes, I guess, for different people, but I'm struggling to get it. I mean, it's like I could take I don't know, Cruelty and the Beast by Cradle of Filth. And if I just call it Christmas and the Beast and say that a few things about wine in it, is that now a Christmas song? It's not.
Faulty and the Christmas. Yeah, no, I get it. I do. I really 100% agree. I think we're totally in line with each other here.
Yeah.
But what do you think, folks? Do you think we're off base here, or do you agree it just isn't quite what we want? Rock and roll Christmas party. Doro Pesh, let us know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to see more content like this, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It is gratefully appreciated. You can find us over at gbhbl.com, our full website where reviews, news and so much more goes up daily. We're also on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, at gbhbl. Just search for gbhbl and you will find us out there. We also have merchandise on sale. You can access the shop via the website.